this video, we will discuss how to compute Nelson-Allen estimate using R. Given the data show remission times of 40 leukemia patients randomly assigned to two treatments, treatment A and treatment B, we have to obtain the Nelson-Allen estimate of cumulative hazard function for two groups and also the standard error for the estimates obtained in part 1. To do this, we need to call library of survival. Now let's enter the data. S-time1 denotes the survival times of patients assigned for treatment A, and status 1 indicates whether the observations are exact or censored. We assign the value 1 for exact observation and 0 for censored observation. So for treatment A, the first 14 observations are exact, and then we have a censored observation, again an exact observation, then at last we have two censored observations. So we write the status 1 as C of repetition of 1, 15. That is, the first 14 observations are exact. So repetition of 1, 14. Then we have a censored observation. So we give or we assign the value 0. Then 1 for the exact observation, 1, and then 2, 0 for 2 censored observation. So the status 1 give. Okay. Similarly, we enter the data for treatment B, S-time 2 and status 2. Then we run the command data1 equal to surv of S-time 1, status 1. Now we can call data1. Here we can see that the first 14 observations are exact, and then a censored observation, then 3 exact observation, censored and censored. So this is the data which is given in the question. Similarly, we can call data 2. Data 2, which again gives the survival times for the patient assigned for treatment B. Now to find the product limit estimate, we run fit1 equal to serve fit of data1 tilde 1, and similarly for the second data fit2 equal to surv fit of data2 tilde 1, and x is equal to summary of fit1 and y equal to summary of fit2. Now we can call x, then and here we can see this time indicates the exact time in the data set. 1, 3, 6, 7, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18, 19, 22, 26, 29, 34 and 40. And the second column, it gives the number of individuals at risk at each time ti, and n events. The third column, it gives the number of death at each time ti. Then this column, it gives the product limit estimate or the Kaplan-Meier estimate for each exact time ti. Then we have the standard error and 95% confidence interval. Similarly, by calling y, we get the same table for treatment B. Now, the question is to find the Nelson-Allen estimate for the cumulative hazard function of both treatment A and B. So, in order to find the Nelson-Allen estimate, run the command c1 equal to cox ph of data1 tilde 1 and n1 equal to base hazard basehaz of c1. Now calling n1, you can table, we run the command n1 equal to n1, that is negative indexing. We use negative indexing to delete these observations from the data. We have 3 censored observations for treatment A, 28, 48 and 49. So we have to delete the 13th one and 17th and also the 18th one. So we use negative indexing. Now calling N1, we only have exact time. Similarly, doing the same for data 2, that is for treatment B, we get C2 equal to Cox pH of data 2 tilde 1, N2 equal to base hazard of C2. Similarly, calling N2, the censored observations are also present here. For treatment B, we have two censored observation 27 and 38. So we have to remove this observation from the table. For that, we give the command n2 equal to n2, that is we use negative indexing, n2 corresponding minus c of 14 comma 16, that is we have to delete the 14th and 16th observation from the table, so we use negative indexing. Now calling n2, the table only contains exact survival times. First data frame, this data frame gives the Nelson-Allen estimate for treatment A, and the second table, it gives the Nelson-Allen estimate for treatment B. Now we have to find the standard errors of the estimates. For that, let us give command dj1 equal to x $n events. That is, we are calling dj1 as the number of events or the number of deaths for treatment A, and then nj1, it is the number of individuals at risk at each TI, which is which is given as we have to call nj1, there is a mistake, nj1, which is equal to x $n events equal to x $n dot risk, that is we are calling the number of individuals at risk, and t1 equal to the exact time for the treatment A. The estimate of variance of Nelson-Allen estimate is the cumulative sum of the ratio dj divided by nj square. So we define the variance as v1 equal to c of, and the first element is given by the ratio dj1 by nj1 square, and then we use for loop in order to compute the remaining values, and is given by for I equal to 2 to the length of t1, v1 of I equal to, that is ith element of v1 is equal to I minus 1th element of v1 plus dj1 corresponding to I, or the ith element of dj1 divided by ith element of dj1 square. Then we close the looping. Now we can call v1. These are the estimate of variance of Nelson-Allen estimate. Now the question is to find the standard error, so we take the square root of v1 and calling SE1, we get the standard errors of Nelson-Allen estimate. The same thing is done for treatment B. We define dj2 equal to the number of death at each TI, and nj2 is the number of individuals at risk at each TI for treatment B, and T2 is the exact time for treatment B. Then V2 equal to, we are creating a space, and we index the first element of V2 equal to the ratio dj2 divided by nj2 square, and similarly we use for loop to compute the remaining elements. The ith element of V2 is equal to V2 of I minus 1, that is I minus 1th element plus the ratio of ith dj by nj square. We close the looping. Calling V2, this gives the estimate of variance of Nelson-Allen estimate for the treatment B. Then we take the square root to get the standard error. Calling SE2, we get the standard error of Nelson-Allen estimate for treatment B. Now we can combine all these estimates into a single data frame. For that, we give D1 equal to data.frame of N1, SE1. Now calling D1, we get the first column, it gives the Nelson-Allen estimate for treatment A, and the time. This second column gives the exact lifetime for treatment A, and the third column gives the standard error of the estimate or the Nelson-Allen estimate. Similarly, D2 equal to data.frame of N2, SE2. Calling D2, the first column gives the Nelson-Allen estimate for treatment B, second column gives the exact time, and the third column gives the standard error of the estimate.